Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and this one's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka Encounter. And it's under the command of DementedBunny. Yes, the lady with a very funny name for her title. She's using the M44 this time, 155mm howitzer. And alongside her actually is an M12, the Tier 7 American SPG, also with 155mm howitzer. And battle has started. Well, you can see there's 3 Artys on her team in this game, and she's headed off to the west side of the map. And the M12 is joining her as well. It looks like the Hummel is going to go the other side of the railway line. Now, although there are some advantages to being closer to the cap to get shots in on the enemy if they are close, there can also be advantages to actually firing from a different direction to enable you to get a different angle on the enemy. And DementedBunny's going into the bushes right at the back of the map, and she's now extending her aim to fire at the enemy. Okay, we've got an M4 A3 EC2, the Super Jumbo. We fired a round in, and oh my god, she got a kill with the first shot. She wiped out that Super Jumbo with one shot. First kill of the game. That was very, very impressive. Such a quick kill. That was amazing. Now, I think she was just doing a quick look to see if there was any enemy that she could shoot at the back of the map, any Arty. But she's noticed a Hellcat up on the hill. She's fired a round in. Looks good. Unfortunately, we lost sight of the Hellcat, so we don't know if he stayed in position. But we've got a T-43 in the cap, and I think we can look for the destruction he's causing to work out where he's gone. Well, he's actually headed towards the back of the map, and now he's gone out of the cap. There he is. Line up a shot, rounds out. She pulls back after shooting, and it was just she just tracked him. That's all, damaged his tracks. And so it's very difficult to actually see exactly what happened with your shot when you pull back after you shoot. Firing an AMX-12 ton, and he's killed immediately before our shell arrives. Oh my god! So we don't get anything off that shot at all. But DementedBunny's looking in those bushes. That's the most likely bush that any Arty's are going to be in on the west side of the map. I've been in that set of bushes myself on many occasions. Always worth a shot, that one. There's certain places where you know the enemy are likely to be. And I'd say the bushes near this side as well are the ones not on the right hand side of the railway line here. Going for the KV4, rounds out, looks good, and unfortunately it fell short. All it did was stun the KV4, but I'm pretty certain there's an Arty in the bushes nearby him. We're looking for Tracer at the same time as we're aiming. Rounds out on the KV4, looks good again, and it's a direct hit. Now our guys have actually reached the south on the west side. They pushed really hard, very, very quickly, and there's a T-25 too. We're almost loaded, and our round is fired just as as the enemy was killed. But there's a Progetto 46, the Tier 8 premium one, and he's engaging our AMX 1357. Pulls back over the line. Oh, we lose the 1357 to the Progetto. We fire a round in at the 46. Oh, we got a kill! We caught him just as he was pulling back over that ridge line. So that's the second kill for DementedBunny. Now we're having a look in those bushes, but I can't see any traces coming out of them. I'm not so sure the Arty is over there. Another place that the Arty might actually go is over in the far corner of this side of the map. But for the moment there's better targets to shoot at. The KV2 on top of the hill, who's derping everyone. We fire a round in at him. We've marked the target, and yes, 102 of splash. At the bottom of the hill, we've also got another enemy. I didn't see which type it was, but there's somebody at the lower end. We haven't really got anybody. Well, there's an MX-12 ton on the east side of the map, but the only other player on the east side is the Hummel. And ideally we need to support him against that Black Prince, who's moving closer and closer towards him. We're lining up a shot ahead of the Hummel, ahead of the Black Prince, and he's been killed. Okay, so we've gone back to the hill where that KV-2 was last seen. Fired into the bush. It's entirely possible that the enemy tanks, the enemy Arty, might have actually gone up onto the hill. Okay, KV-4 dialed in, rounds out. Looks good. It is 151 hit points. It didn't track him, but it did stun him. Unfortunately, he's just killed our Jagdpanzer 4, but he is receiving fire from other players on our team, and we're already 3 tanks ahead of the enemy. Yes, I'm pretty certain that the enemy Arty is going to be up either on the hill or in the bottom right hand corner of the map. I just saw a tracer, so that is definitely where one of the Artys is located. He's definitely there. We've marked the spot to tell our teammates where we think he is. Here comes that KV-4. We can line up a shot ahead of him. Okay, we're loaded. Rounds out. Looks good. Splashes him, and we picked up some stun assist. And I just saw a tracer from another Arty. Now the enemy does have an FV304, and that's probably what we just saw firing in that bush. Rounds out on the FV304, and we got the kill, a blind shot kill on the FV304. Now the enemy is in the cap, but he's being cap blocked at the moment by one of our tanks, the 45 TP. Lining up a shot. Oh, no, we've lost sight. There's the KV-2. He's coming through the cap, and he's just been taken out the game by the 45 TP. Now, going back to where we last saw that that tracer from one of the Artys there, he's just further back now. I'd say he's actually in the bush, but she's fired into the ground nearby. I'm pretty certain he was in the bush. And one of the Artys is on the hill. It was the M44. In fact, actually, it looks like he moved up onto the hill. So the other one must be the Su-14-1. And we've splashed the M44 with a near miss. There are only 2 enemies left. They did kill the Su-14. Oh my god! The M44 just blew up. They hit the ammo rack. T-43, we fired a round in. He moves back into the shot. Gets splashed. And now he's dead. And that's game over. God, what a hectic battle. That was pretty amazing. The Su-14-1 was at the back in those bushes. And let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an Ace Tanker for DementedBunny in the M44. She also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 15, and she got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team, despite the fact that she actually got 3 kills as well. Win 8 for the game, 2,773 Unicum level. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, when we look at team score, we can see that she actually came in 5th place on her team in damage, 1,315 hit points of damage, and picked up that Confederate. The Jagdpanther managed to Pescucci's and 1,110, and the T-34 got 1,579, and he picked up a Confederate as well. So he must have picked up about the same number of hits as DementedBunny did on enemy tanks. The high score actually overall was the Type 59. He did 1,590 hit points. And when it comes to kills, it was the Jagdpanther who did the best. He got 4 kills. DementedBunny managed to get 3 kills, and there's a bunch of tanks with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was DementedBunny who got the highest amount. She got 1,103 base experience points, and that's because she was a low tier, a tier 6 Arty in a tier 8 game. And of course that made a big difference to the amount of XP she was earning with every shot she fired. And of course she was picking up a lot of stun assists. Let's have a look at the team scores, detail report rather. She actually fired 21 rounds during that game. She got 4 direct hits and 1 penetration and 14 splash. So she splashed them a lot. She got damage of 1,315 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. She damaged 9 of the enemy and killed 3 of them. and also did damage resistance of 296 hit points and stun assistance of 1,180 hit points off 12 stuns. And that's really what earned her the Ace Tanker, because she was doing so much stun assistance on the enemy. On a premium account, she earned 44,645 credits, and after ammunition resupply, she took away 34,040 credits. She picked up 1 bond for getting the Confederate, and she also earned 1,654 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all the experience points she got. But it's a nice Ace Tanker, nice mastery, and a good Confederate as well. And she was really putting that shells about and worked very, very hard. And of course, one mustn't forget that that first kill of the game, the M4A3 EC2 Super Jumbo, was an absolutely amazing shot. She'd only just set up. She dialed in on a particular point in the map. They saw the M4A3 and she killed it very, very quickly indeed. Very satisfying indeed. Let's have a look. Oh, right. Okay. No, I was just about to say, let's have a look at the Win 8. We've done the Win 8. So, yep, very good battle indeed there by DementedBunny. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.